holders, listen the hell up. Probably not a big deal if it's whatever. Robinhood adds Solana, Cardano, Pepe, XRP to their platform. They only have 11 million monthly active users on Robinhood. So I mean, what is there? Some like 50 million people who own crypto in the U.S. I mean, 11 million active monthly users on Robinhood. There's probably some overlap there. But I got a feeling that's millions of more people that are now exposed to Cardano and Solana. So yeah, guys, not bearish. This is not a bearish news story. Thank you, CoinDesk, for the not bearish story. Guys, we will not read it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a very short article. So let's see. So what's interesting is Cardano and Solana are very different right now. They're behaving very differently. I would say they're in very different trends. They're in very different trends right now. Here's Solana, right here. On the daily. This is how you find trends, guys. You just want to find moving averages and determine quickly. Can you determine quickly? Are we above or below moving averages? And how do the averages line up? Like, are they in sequence of each other? Are they not all jumbled from some weird volatile price action, or are they more or less in order? So here's what I mean by that. This from on my chart: red is 8, pink 20, yellow 34, green 50, purple 200, gray 100. So right here, it's starting to flip back. It's trying. See how the 100 has more of an angle on it, like it's going to cross over the 200. On the weekly, 8, 20, 34, 50, 100, 200. So clearly, Solana, you can look at it immediately, because that's the whole point, guys. I wouldn't use moving averages as like levels of support or areas where you should buy. Moving averages are really in place, in my opinion, just to show you, are we in an uptrend or a downtrend? Solana, you can look at it and you can easily say, hey, that's a daily, we're in an uptrend. 3-day, we're in an uptrend. Weekly, we're in an uptrend. Now, ADA, not as easy. Now, daily, we are in an uptrend, but as you can see, the 8, followed by the 34, followed by the 20, followed by the 200, followed by the 50, followed by the 100, all out of sorts, right? Because it's just now started to make a move. ADA has been lagging behind in the move-making department. That's on the daily. Let's look on the week. The week, not very good, guys. We're below the 200. So that tells us on a long-term trend, we are bearish, guys. Right now we are. Even though short term, you could argue medium term, but I would just say short term, we flip bullish. But we're below the 200. We're above the 50, then the 8, 3400, and then the 20. So that's all jumbled. But it is making bullish crosses right now, right? Bullish crosses mean time frames that are smaller time frames, like an 8-day, has now crossed over the 3400 and the 20, and it's going for the 50. And let's just see what it does. So right now, Cardano is in a much more bearish position overall, just looking at it objectively. And Solana is in a much more bullish trend trajectory, just looking at it objectively. ADA, can we find anything bullish up in this chart? No, not really. Y'all, it's pretty ugly. I guess we had like a wedge, kind of. I mean, not really. It's a pretty ugly chart. It needs to stay bullish and continue to flip bullish. Guys, I'm not going to really be bullish on ADA until it can flip this level, which is 75, 76, 77, 78 cents. As of then, this level, 104 to 108. Guys, once we flip these levels that were once levels of support here, that turned bearish, that turned into resistance levels when the price and the chart turned bearish, we want to flip those back into support. This one, for example, was a huge one, y'all. 42 to 44 cents, more or less. You could call it 40 to 45. That was big support here, right, for several weeks. And it broke down. Then it became resistance, got above it, support, right below resistance. Now we're above it again. We'll see what we can do If we retest it, we should be able to bounce off of it easily. And then, guys, we should find resistance here before Cardano eventually breaks through that level. So, guys, that's my Solana and Cardano analysis. This is good news. This article is very good news. I would say Solana is in a better position to take advantage of this news, more so than Cardano. I'm not even talking about XRP or Pepe. I could talk briefly about XRP. I really can't talk too much about Pepe to much extent. Pepe is a meme coin. XRP is the bank coin that is a polarizing coin. People tend to hate it or love it. It's Ripple. It's been in court with SEC for like years. So time will tell. I don't know much about those. As you can see briefly, I'll prove it to you. My watch list for crypto does include XRP at the very bottom. It does not include Pepe. All right. I'm kind of old school, right? I'm old school since I have AVAX and I have Atom and I have Chainlink and I have Doge. Now, guys, I have Litecoin here as like a, an anti-signal. Litecoin, once Litecoin pumps after other altcoins pump after a Bitcoin pump, because it goes Bitcoin and usually Ethereum, then other altcoins, the more and more risky layers of crypto. And then the Dino coins usually pump last, and Litecoin. So Litecoin acts as a reverse indicator because it's just an ugly chart. On the weekly, it's it's just disgusting. I don't want to even look at it. I never look at it. It's only there if it pumps. Let's see what happens. For example, it pumped June 19th through June 26th of 2023. June 19th through 26th of 2023. I want to see what Bitcoin did then. June 19th, 26th, 2023. So Bitcoin had pumped, then it pumped, and following Litecoin's pump, right? Bitcoin corrected 20%. That's the most recent example. So once Litecoin pumps, it usually means correction time. This is just insanity right here. This is wild. Now, I don't really like diagonals all that much, but I do have this diagonal resistance line, kind of not really, more of it's like a trend line of the upper zone, because you could do like another one down here, if you wanted. But these are the highs of 2021, double top here of the bull market, respectively, we got 65 pretty much more or less, and 69 more or less. So we could see some sort of action above. We don't know when it's going to go here, but when it gets here, when it interacts with this line, I'm just curious. Guys, look. I'm just curious to see what it does. Will it be around 103? Right? Will it be around 120? I don't know. This is kind of weird. This line is stupid. Take it with a grain of salt. There's no other price action or history really on this line other than those highs. Me kind of, right? Kind of. What happens back here? No, it's dumb. See? So we'll see if there's another peak anywhere in there. And it is interesting, y'all. I don't know. So maybe we don't go as high as we think we do this cycle. Maybe this has absolutely jack shit have to do with anything. Maybe it's more of we're going to pump well above this line and then come back, and it's going to be kind of this revert to the mean or median, whatever the hell that is, kind of like situation here, right? Where it has to get back to that balance. We've been resisting on it, and we get above it, and we support on. I don't know. So this is just interesting to me. That's a long, far away. That's years of this resistance on a diagonal. But then again, I don't really care about diagonals. I don't really care about diagonals. All right. Yeah, Solana, guys. Good news, but not sure. I think Solana benefits more from that RobinHood listing than Cardano, just because of the position it's in. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of this video. So, You stay classy, San Diego.